Woo, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Good morning. A good Saturday morning right about now. It's a beautiful day in Georgia. I don't know where everybody else is, from. Of course, we got the New York birds on here as well. But welcome. Go ahead and make sure everybody is tuning in. They probably don't even realize we on right about now. We're gonna give them a few minutes. But this is the Red Clay Sports Morning Show. Good morning, fellas. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, who do we have on our panel? Of course, I'm Miss Maggie T, of course. And who else we have on our panel today?
Twisted Torch TV.
Twisted Torch TV, right there, right there. Y'all make sure you follow Twisted Torch TV. We're going to go ahead and get that started already. Hey, good. I'm seeing some people in the chat. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Put a what's up, rise up. Rise up. I hope y'all got your coffee this morning. We finna get into this, but let me go ahead and break it down just a little bit. We want to go ahead and get into these injury reports and everything. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, you guys been seeing my report. So really nothing really much change. Questionable is James Carpenter and Khalid McGarry. Now McGarry was back at practice, but not back at practice, but he's back from his personal matters that he was dealing with, but they actually subjected him to a COVID-19 test that he has to clear and everything before he'll be playing Sunday. Of course, Marlon Davidson, Darqueze Dennard, Julio Jones, and Ricardo Allen all ruled out for Sunday. And injury reserve is Jordan Miller, Olamide Zaccheaus, and DeMonte Casey, all injury reserve. And that's pretty much everybody else is questionable or day-to-day, whichever. So I know that's going to lead into what y'all going to talk about anyway, but that's pretty much the gist of it. What's good, Devin? How you doing? You were here. You was here last night. You was with us. You were with us this morning. Loyalty.
Bird gang. Bird gang.
You the man, Devin. You the man.
Jumpman T. Y'all give Jumpman a subscribe. I'm going to put his link in the chat in a minute, but y'all go ahead. Let's go, birds.
Okay. Should we shut down Julio Jones and Todd Gurley? Let's keep it a G. We're not going to the playoff, guys. There's no need for Julio to get his stats. He's already getting paid a lot of money. Let's let him sit so we can start off right next year with no hamstring issues. As far as Todd Gurley, he doesn't really have to play for us. We got to see what we have behind him. We have to see if Ito Smith is going to be that deal. If Brian Hill, we're going to keep Brian Hill. But honestly, we have to see what Allison can do. That should be our next up back. Like, I don't know why he isn't playing. He had a lot of touchdowns last year. I've literally only seen him tote the rock maybe 5 times this year. That makes no sense. We cannot keep wasting these draft picks and not using them. Let's get him some PT. How you feel, Magnus and Rich?
Okay, they about to have me lose my mind today, man. I'm telling you, we gotta do right by Julio, and Julio is banged up right now. He has nothing to prove. Okay, he needs to get ready for the new regime that's coming in, new head coach, and pretty much the only thing that we can do right by Julio is by getting him ready for next year. But Julio's uncompetitive. Like, if he's healthy, he's going to want to play. Just like it'd be the same thing for like Matt Ryan. Like, we're not going to put Bent Kirk out there or anything like that. But we have to see what we got engaged. We have to see, really continue to make steps and strides. We have to see what's going on with Hayden Hurst. Personally speaking, like, we have to see what we got in that man, because what people want to realize, the people that's watching us, is going to realize that later on when we start talking about that is, do you feel that we wasted a pick on Hayden Hurst? We have to see what we got in him. And lastly, I have been asking for Quadri Allison to get more playing time. Please, for all that is holy, whatever you believe in, we need to see what we got in them. And just like what Devin is saying, like, what's the point of drafting players and you don't play them? We got to see what the future for Atlanta is going to hold. And I do not want to see Sherrod Neesman back there at free safety. You know how I feel about dude. You know how I feel about.
Hey,
I see Hawkins back there, man.
I've asked for Hawkins on multiple weeks, bro. Like, even when Ricardo Allen was hurt and Keanu Neal got hurt in that Green Bay game, Hawkins was showing up as a playmaker. He was making tackles. He's a ball hawk from Cal. He had a lot of interceptions. He had a one-head interception in college. Like, you got to use these players how you want to. He was a top 10 at Sports Center. Top 10 plays. He was on there for that one-hand catch. Like, we have to put these players in position to make plays, man. He even had a sack versus the Broncos a couple of weeks ago. And we haven't seen him since. I don't know what that is about that. Like, we have to see Hawkins. Neeson isn't it. He's too slow. Well, he's not slow. He's too small to be playing free safeties. He's damn near another Ricardo Allen.
I think he's like, I think he lacks the instincts as well. Like, some people just have it naturally, and it seems like Hawkins had that natural ball hawk playing center field type of mentality. I mean, also, like I said, I like Oliver. We still have to see what we got in him. I don't want to see what we got in Means. I want to see more John Kaminsky. You know, bring him out there. You know, I gotta see what we got, what we have in him moving forward. I mean, I like what we had in Matt Ganahl. He totally outshined Joey Bosa last week. I didn't hear Joey Bosa's name one time. So that might be an open competition for right tackle next year. I want to see what we got moving forward. You know, so I mean, that's what I got about that. We
probably move McGarry inside too, though. If we use Gano as that tackle, we can move Gary inside because, in all honesty, he is a ground and pound type of blocker. He's not really a pass blocker. When he was in Washington, they ran the ball a lot during his time. So I prefer to see him in run blocking because he's a nasty type guard. I can see that in him. But next up, what matchup can we win against the Bucs defense? You want me to go? I mean, I already know what I was saying. Like, straight up and down, it has to be the receivers versus their secondary. Their front seven is deadly with the Ndamukong Suh, J.P. Paul, and Barrett, the leading sack leader of last year. They don't have Vetter no more, who was the other D tackle, outstanding D tackle as far as as far as with the run. He's out. He had an ACL injury, and they've kind of been shown as a weakness in the run. Dalvin Cook ran all over them last week. We don't have a Dalvin Cook though, so we have to use the receivers versus their secondary. CD, Mr. 24, Mr. Davis can't guard nobody. If it's not a stop route, he will get abused. That's the only thing he's good at is holding and getting stop routes. He is susceptible to the stop and goes. I can see that easily because he guesses, and his confidence is very low. The only person
did you say stop and go? You said stop and go. So you know who this goes under, right? Imaginative type of route running and everything like that. You know who it falls under, right? DK, Dirk Cutter. You know, I ain't never seen no stop and goes to no Dirk Cutter offense, bro.
hey, that dude don't know how to run anything, bro. Like
he knows how to run himself out of town. That's what he's doing. Big mad.
Every time I watch this Joker, this is how I feel, bro. Like I can't even get excited about plays in the first half no more because I feel like he might mess it up in the second half. He's the only coordinator I know that doesn't literally, if a play works, goes back to it. I rarely see him do that. Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, even Pop Warner, hey man, if it keep working, run it until they stop it. He does not believe in that philosophy. He believes in I'm gonna keep trying new stuff and hopefully my scheme works. It doesn't depend on what players he has. It only depends on what he feels will work, and that's stupid. You cannot win like that. You can't.
He doesn't have no kind of adjustments or anything. I mean, he barely see motion like in the offense. I mean, it's like every once in a while you'll see them like motion somebody from like left to right. More than likely, it's probably Julio or anything of that matter. But who can? And I keep saying this guy's name week after week after week because he's a matchup problem, and Dirk does not see that. And I keep talking about Hayden Hurst. That because I don't believe I know that their linebackers can come downhill. They're thumpers. They're big dudes. But I don't know if they could run with the athletic tight end. Can they? I don't know. I don't know. We have to do something. I think dude,
hey,
we have to do.
Where you at, player?
Yeah,
where you at?
Dude.
We can't find
yo. At this point, bro, we have to try something because we have to justify that second round pick that we have him, and we're not utilizing him. I mean, we utilized Hooper last year more than we use Hayden Hurst. Maybe it's a chemistry thing. I don't know like what's happening in practice or anything like that, but when it comes to like implementing it on the field, adjustments or something, it's just not happening. But yeah, the corners can be had because they're big corners. They can be had. They can be susceptible to agile receivers, guys that can come like that shit that can go in and out, or like what you said with the stop and go. But do I believe that can happen? I mean, how many seconds do you think Matt Ryan gonna be able to throw against that front seven?
Listen, listen. The difference as far as with the Bucs is if you don't get pressure on that left-hand side, Matt Ryan is not as nervous. When he feels he can't see the pressure, he gets kind of fumbly. He gets worried. He gets nervous, and the ball comes out faster. Jake Matthews, this is your game to shine, my brother. I need to see you literally forcing that edge and forcing them to go all the way out. Don't have them being able to swim move you get back inside. Force them all the way out so Matt Ryan can step up in the pocket and get those throws off. Kind of like he did versus
Jumpman, he's more of like a technician, right? I mean, we can agree on that, right? Like Jake Matthews is not like a tail of the barn. He's not like a dog. He's not like a road racer. He's like a technician, right? He got good feet, stuff like that. He's serviceable. You don't hear his name a lot when he's doing his job. But who's playing at left guard? Like, who's playing at left guard? Because we know that's where they're going to send blitzes all day. All day
McCray.
Coming off left guard. Was it?
McCray.
I'm sick of him, bro. Why? That's another, like you said with these draft picks. We literally drafted Matt Hennessy, right? Why is he not playing more? Why is he only playing certain snaps? That doesn't add up to me. Like, as far as a guard and as far as the line, you have to have rhythm with the whole unison. Like, it has to be unison with the whole offensive line. You cannot switch out pieces and think that's gonna work. Alex Mack is calling out calls, and if he don't practice with the first team enough, he ain't gonna know, hey, pick up the linebacker. He's guessing. Mm-hmm. And that's what you see from that left guard spot all the time. They're guessing.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Rich?
Yeah, so you guys are talking about the offensive line?
Matchups the Bucs defense.
Well, I'm saying the Bucs defense, they send the blitz, they send the heat every time. So it's going to be tough regardless. You know what I'm saying? Just being that's the case. I would really want to see Matt Gunno, probably in that left guard position. I know he also plays tackle, but, just to get that protection because they're going to send a lot of blitzes and hurries for Matt Ryan. So Matt Ryan has to get that ball out quick. But far as matchups being that Julio's not playing, I would say our receivers and against their DBs,
Yeah, that's what we said. It has to be
that.
Yeah,
see, I missed it. Yeah, it has to be that because I know they DBs type suspect. So,
hey, I like this comment that Andrew G said. Raheem said that Hennessy is a center, not a guard. Listen, we don't care what Raheem says. Raheem is a yes man. He's going off what other coaches are saying. He doesn't act like a head coach. If you draft him as a center, centers can play guard. Yes. That's happened before. So don't use that as an excuse. That's bubblegum talk. So you want him to literally start all over next year and not get no PT in the NFL? That's not smart either. He needs to learn from Mac. Put him in there. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, YMOF Jamal 5 says Hennessy is our new center, so you're not trying to play him at guard. But you can't put somebody like straight at center right off rip, next year, because like you're gonna have to be responsible for making calls and calling out blitzes and stuff like that. Matt Ryan can do all that by himself. Alex Mack does make his life a lot easier, but it needs to be a smoother transition for just like what Jumpman is saying, that if you have enough play time, you have to be able to get used to the NFL. You got to take your bumps. You got to take your licks. And Matt Hennessy needs to be at left guard. They actually said that, I think, when we drafted him, that he should play left guard. And then when Alex Mack does, move on or he retires, whatever like that, he can transition into like that center role. But just to have him off rip, no. Huh?
They have nothing to say. They have nothing to say because towards camp and training camp, he was fighting for that left guard position and he was getting reps with the ones with that. So he was getting most of the reps. They're trying to evaluate him, and then Carpenter ended up taking that. So
I think them coaches was just trying to save their jobs. So he was just playing the best available at the time, trying to save themselves and not playing who they need to play. Because at this point, it's like, well, you got to play him now. But earlier, when I guess like we had a chance to make the playoffs or something, like I guess they were just playing like best available and just let the pieces fall where they may. But still, you got to see what you got there.
They're not using him enough, man. If you want players to look like they played, you can't just force them into it the next season. That doesn't make sense to me, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Like, guard is a position that he can learn and see, how he can pick up blitzes. That's really what we need him to do. There's nothing wrong with playing guard. And you're going to have help.
Mm-hmm.
The center helps the guard majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's going to be on an island on his own.
So basically, Raheem Morris is saying the exact opposite of what DQ used to say. Because DQ used to believe in like positionless. Because you gotta be versatile and this, that, and the other. And I think that's the reason why they drafted Matt Hennessy, because he could be versatile like that. I mean, Matt Canola is versatile. How many times have you seen him run up and down that line? He has no position. He could play any position along that line, maybe outside of center. But he played right guard when somebody went down. He plays tackle. He plays left guard. You could put him anywhere. So why should anybody just be stuck to where they're at? No, you got to be able to move around. The same thing like with Hawkins. Hawkins was drafted as a strong safety, right? He's a strong safety, correct? Or he's a free?
Yeah. He played strong, but they had him at both at Cal.
Right, but they probably drafted him to be the heir apparent to Kiki, right? They drafted him to be the heir apparent to Keanu, right? Because they know realistically they won't be able to re-sign Keanu, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought about it. Just being that, let's say Kiki didn't come back the way how he is now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So being that let's say he didn't turn out the way he is now. Now we have Jalen Hawkins, somewhat getting there to fill in his shoes as a strong safety or something like that.
Yeah. Well, here's the next one, bro. How will we slow down the Bucs offense? Let me read that one more time, okay? Let me drink. How will we slow down the Bucs offense? Now, I'm not saying that they world beaters or whatever, but I have one guy that specifically is going to give me nightmares tonight. You may not agree with him, but it's not Mike Evans. It's not Godwin. I swear to God, it might be Scotty Miller.
Oh, Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller. You want to know why I say Scotty Miller? The reason why I say Scotty Miller is because we're going to have Sherrod Neesman back there. And you know Scotty Miller's going to burn him for a post route. I can see it tomorrow. I'm calling it right now. He's going to get burned for a post tomorrow. I don't see Antonio Brown. I see Scotty Miller all day. What y'all think, man?
Hey, listen. If he comes across that middle, he better get laid out. He better get laid out. I do not want to see him catching passes. No. That's why I'm saying we need to have Keanu Neal down there as that rover at that rover position. That's the only way we're going to be able to stop those stop routes. Like Tom Brady in this game, he likes to throw the ball short and then go deep. And
yes,
I don't know what it is about them to where him and his offensive coordinator aren't getting together, a la the head coach, Mr. Bruce Arians. He keeps trying to force him to throw the ball down the field, and that's not what got Tom Brady to be who he is. He's a check down god. That's exactly what he does. He checks the ball down and goes through the middle of the field, goes through his progressions if he has time. Other than that, that's not his game. So if he tries to force the ball down the field early, I'm gonna really know something because that's gonna tell me how they expect him to play this game.
Right. Realistically, I think that the best way to to match up against the Bucs is stopping their run. You know, what's his name? Ronald Jones. He had a good game last week, and the Bucs is going to try to run that ball crazy.
He got COVID. He got COVID.
He got COVID.
He not playing?
Yeah.
He not playing?
He got COVID, which means we got Leonard Fournette. So put some bricks in your back pocket. We got a heavy dose of Fournette.
He's still a heavy guy, though. You know, he's a guy that can toe the rock. They're going to try to run the ball a lot. But being that it's a divisional game, and it's our first time playing against the Bucs, and we've been waiting on this game for a long time. So it's going to be a physical matchup. Like, Kiki is going to be out there ready to hunt, like y'all said. If we go up top, you coming in the middle. If you running that dig route or anything, Keanu Neal is coming to light you up. The same way how he lit up, who was it? Was it Taylor Gabriel or somebody in Chicago? He just last year.
That was the running back.
Oh yeah, Tariq Cohen. Yeah. It's gonna be something similar to that. You know, it's a divisional game, so you know, let's get it.
Hey, it's gonna be key as far as with Leonard Fournette. I'm not gonna lie to you, DJ, Mr. Deion Jones himself knows how Leonard Fournette runs. You got to remember, Leonard Fournette went to LSU, so I'm sure Deion Jones played against him in practices, and they did scrimmages outside of the NFL before. When we played the Jaguars last year, Deion Jones didn't give up Leonard Fournette nothing. He was in the middle of the field, ready to tackle every chance he got. So we need that same type of intensity from DJ. As far as Fourier, when it comes to guarding these tight ends, when we got to see Gronkowski, we got to have Fourier on him. Deion Jones might be a little bit too small for Mr. Gronk. Fourier is a little bit taller than Deion, so we got to put Fourier on Gronkowski majority of that game, or bracket coaching as we like to use. Somebody asked a good question: do we see AJ Terrell traveling? They got a lot of weapons, so Mr. Andrew G, we gotta hope that damn coordinator don't run that cover 3 all game. When you play Tom Brady, it has to be man coverage. D tackles have to get pressure. Man coverage, D tackles have to get man pressure. He does not like interior rush to see him. Like Tom Brady likes to step up in the pocket, call his girlfriend, see what they gonna eat later on, what time as he can. Don't let him step up in that pocket.
I'm gonna tell you. Here we go. We got some news right here. Okay, number one is Donovan Smith, their left tackle, is out. He's out, which means that I will be sending all kinds of heat off that left side. I swear to God. Yeah, Grady's going to get his pressure up the middle. That's just what he does. But I would like to see some pressure. If that dude is out, then whoever it may be in it, I don't care who it is, I'm sending heat off that left side. Whether it's like Fourier, whether it's Kiki. I mean, because all it takes is about one pop in the chops, then Tom Brady may start to get rattled. He doesn't like to get hit. He doesn't like to get like tackled around his legs or his knees or whatever like that. He doesn't like none of that. He likes to sit there and look pretty and pass for like 200, 300 yards and like have a clean jersey all day. No, we got to make it dirty. Make this thing physical. If that's who you are, y'all want to be, y'all want to be those dogs or whatnot.
Call them out.
Yeah, that's who we're. I want to see it, Grady. I want to see it. I also don't want to see a lot of laundry on the field. What I mean by laundry is flags. Because for some reason, I don't believe that Grady gets the respect that he deserves. And he does get sacks when he tackles guys around their legs or whatever like that. But I don't want to see a lot, because Tom Brady gets bailed out a lot when it comes to like flags and everything. Like he gets bailed out a lot. You can't hit him. You can't hit him here. You can't hit him out here. You have like that small little area about right here where you could pop him at, and most of the time he ducking. So no, this is what I want to see. Heat off the left side. I want to see Kiki pop him just one time. Give me one time. That's it. He ain't gonna want to play no more.
Hopefully,
he ain't want to play no more. Just like Keenan Allen.
Yeah, Tom Brady gonna expect that though. Like he knows that far as any team that defensively that's trying to mess him up, they know you gotta hit him. You gotta hit him, and then he knows that if we give Tom Brady too much time, he gonna pick our ass apart. Just what we seen a few years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously,
you said who said that like Keanu needs to like be roving and whatnot. Remember that hit that Keanu
Yeah.
did on Mike Evans?
Yeah. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that hit that Kiki put on Mike Evans when he stretched out for that catch on the
Oh, but
sideline?
Mike Evans caught it though.
You remember
That's why I fucked with Mike Evans for that. Mike
You
Evans
didn't want to play no more after that, and I think Jumpman, you called it. Yeah, I think Jumpman called it. I think what was it last week against the Chargers? You said Keenan Allen's gonna fold if he gets popped a couple times, and that's what
Hamstrings. Stop playing.
We softened them up. You know, and this past Thursday, he couldn't play after the entire game. So you're welcome.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. As far as should AJ Terrell travel with Mike Evans, if I'm being honest, I like to see us put AJ Terrell and Isaiah Oliver on Mike Evans. I want to see what Mike Evans is gonna do versus a big receiver. As far as with Mike Evans, you don't really need to double team him, but on certain occasions you need to double team him. If you've been watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they haven't been good at giving the ball to Mike Evans unless they're in the red zone.
No.
They haven't been able to, he hasn't been able to connect on no deep passes to Mike Evans or Antonio Brown. Like, it's really been Chris Godwin, the tight ends, and then Miller, as you said. So we have to, as far as a team and the defensive backs, we got to pick who we're going to guard. Like, I got to see Sheffield on AB, if we're being honest. I want to see AJ Terrell on Chris Godwin because Chris Godwin really is the one who makes their plays work. Like, AB doesn't get the ball like that. He might get 6 receptions for 50 yards, but he doesn't. They're not throwing the ball to him enough to have to say, well, we need to travel with AB. So it really has to be Chris Godwin. That's who I think AJ Terrell should really guard majority of the game because he can do so many routes. Like, he's good. Mike Evans is known for really a stretch route runner.
Yes, right. That's right.
He doesn't do nothing else. Like, if you're being honest, he just jumps up and then big body somebody and gets a pass off. That's how he does it. But he has hamstring issues too. There's something about these big receivers, man. They can't last all the game.
It's everybody this year, man. No matter what position, all that soft tissue. Some of them, those, being with how COVID was and everything. A lot of the hamstrings, meniscus, all those soft tissues easily tears. You've seen groins. It's really.
They had to shut down like a couple of facilities a couple of times too. So you can't get no work. You can't come in and get no kind of rehab. So. You're playing on like a banged up body. This is just a war of attrition right now. Whoever wins the Super Bowl this year, you earned it.
Whoever can stay the most healthiest always has an advantage on any team. As far as this matchup concerned with AJ, man, he is a ball hawk. He's, like I've been saying, he is a playmaker. Like, he had an amazing hit in the Chargers game. He just gave it his shoulder, and it was just like, it was so loud. Playmaker ability. So I didn't see what's his name, Kendall Sheffield, as much as Kendall Sheffield last week. Was he?
Kendall Sheffield hasn't been playing like that in the past 3 or 4 weeks, though, bro. Like, they just haven't used him. But since Denard is gonna be out, he's gonna have to play this week, and he's been practicing all week, just like Allison's been practicing, so we need to see some changes. There's only 3 games left. Let's see what we have.
I had missed that. I didn't hear what was the Denard.
It just says that he's out. I don't know.
Just out. No, nothing. We don't know.
I think it said quad.
Okay.
Yeah. So and Denard has been a key asset we've had these past 4 weeks. But like, since he came back from his injury, he's been making plays. So to not have him, we're gonna have to have Kendall Sheffield step in and act like he's never left and show us something because he only got 2 years left on his deal. We got a lot of draft picks that we don't know what the hell is gonna happen with these boys, like, for real.
Miller.
And I don't understand that.
Miller, that's one. But let me tell you who might be on Mike Evans tomorrow. And for some reason, it's like I feel. Because this team has they have a man crush on this dude, and I think that's Bleedy Wade Wilson. For some reason, I feel that Bleedy is going to be on Mike Evans. He's a big corner, and I think we may just have to play big tomorrow because for whatever reason, I feel that Bleedy has the experience. I don't know if Oliver has I think because he got ate up by I think Mike Evans ate up Oliver last year, so I don't know. But I think we need to keep Oliver in the slot, let him just roll and make tackles. Let him be that. But I think Bleedy's going to be on Mike Evans, and I think we just going to just let Terrell do what he does and try to shut down Godwin, because you're right. Godwin makes his money in between the 20s. You ain't got to worry about Mike Evans until he comes into the in between. Like after the 20s, Gronk and Mike Evans, we have to account for those two guys because they can't run. Gronk can't run. Okay,
No.
Gronk can't run. He's gonna come in about the 10-yard line or the 5-yard line, and that's where he's gonna make his money. And it's the same thing with Mike Evans. He's gonna do a fade route. They go for that fade route. It's not gonna be a slant. It's not gonna be out. He's gonna run to the back pocket line. He's gonna body, just like you said. You're gonna big body somebody and come up with the catch. That's why I think Bleedy's gonna be on him.
Hey, who leads our team in interceptions?
Probably Bleedy.
I don't know.
Bleedy leads in interceptions and doesn't play enough.
That's crazy,
Why
right?
is that? He has 3 interceptions and all have been in clutch moments of the game.
You're really about to have me get my paper back right now?
Versus the Chargers was a clutch moment. Versus the Panthers was a clutch moment. It's like the coaching doesn't continue to put those players out there. If he's continually making plays in key moments when you know you don't do good in them, why the hell is he out there? I don't get that.
He's earned it.
I thought if you play well, you get more playing time.
But I'll tell y'all this though. Let's be real. I'm gonna keep it a stack and I'm gonna keep it real. Because at the end of the day, the film don't lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're talking about Bleedy. So there has been times he make these clutch moments for us in crucial moments, and he's a veteran corner. But there has been moments where he's been sus. He's missed tackles or coverage. Like I think that Chicago game, his coverage in that Chicago game was terrible, and it was an easy touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Which is inexcusable. But I think to use a guy like that, you got to put him in the right situations, right moments, even like on third downs or like when we're in a nickel package or we're in a third and deep situation. A guy like a veteran knows how to find the ball, is familiar with certain specific routes, then you should use him, in certain scenarios. Don't just have him on the bench the whole time. Now, the way how I feel about Kendall Sheffield, you guys were just talking about him earlier. Kendall Sheffield, for what I know about him, he's a hitter. He like to be a little aggressive, and he's fast. Mm-hmm. But then technique, that shit is out the fucking window. That's why I tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a stack. And hopefully this is gonna be a big game for Kendall Sheffield. I hope y'all know that, because even a couple of weeks, that's all we had to bench him, because Judy was saucing him up. Who else was saucing him up?
Judy was cooking him, man.
Judy was, oh my gosh. And then, and Jefferson. Oh shit. Don't tell me about Jefferson.
Oh my god. Hey, but Jefferson kind of in there now, though.
No. He was, but I'm saying, but Jefferson is a dog. As a matter of fact, that's just him. He's just a dog. But as far as Kendall Sheffield, he got to have a big game. Technique is going to take him a long way. So once he shows the technique, we're back.
Oh god,
man. Let's get into some realistic shit, man. Do you feel we wasted a draft pick in the trade for Hayden Hurst? If we look at these stats, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got the stats right here. 43 receptions on 71 targets, 475 yards, only 3 touchdowns, but he's averaging over 12 yards a catch. What is that telling me? That's telling me that either Matt Ryan is not trusting him enough because of the OTAs and the offseason being delayed. As you know, when we had Hooper, it took time for Matt Ryan to get comfortable with Hooper. It took like 2 years, in all honesty.
2 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we might have to re-sign Hayden another year so they can get that offseason together, man, because it's not showing enough. Like on that interception, when he threw to Hayden Hurst last week, Hayden Hurst didn't attack the ball. He just stopped and waited for the ball. When you have a receiver and you're a hot route, sometimes you have to shorten up that route a little bit, because if they're coming right there like that, the safety was really pressing down on him. Like he didn't look at nobody else. He knew the hot route was coming.
Yeah.
We gotta have schemes to get Hayden Hurst open. And you know what's so fucked up? On the next drive, when Matt Ryan threw that interception on Calvin Ridley's side on that out route, guess who was open on that play?
Hayden Hurst was open.
Hayden Hurst was open on that crossing route. Matt Ryan didn't trust him. He didn't even look Hayden Hurst's side. Like Hayden Hurst literally streaked across the field wide open. Didn't even look at him.
Yeah.
That's telling me Matt is seeing something different. Like he's like, man, my job's already. I feel like people are already hating on me. I can't really throw to Hayden Hurst enough because he's not making the plays that he should. Usually, when Hayden Hurst gets open, or when Hayden Hurst actually makes the play, it's from a hell of a scheme, like that boot reel. Like it's certain schemes that's getting him open. He's not making them plays himself. We need him to get more open. Like it's like he disappears. Like if he doesn't get the ball early, he disappears. So maybe we might need to give him the ball early and feed him early just to make sure he stays in the game.
All right. Yeah, right. You know how I feel when I do this, bro. Those stats and men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. What you just told me is not the fact that we wasted a draft pick because it seems like you know what? You never take food out the oven before it's done. It still needs a couple more minutes. Still needs some seasoning and whatnot because we see the potential. We see the potential there. We can't go back in the draft and draft another tight end. Why? Because like I said in the pre-meeting, guys, that's a Jets move. Okay, we can't go out there and draft another tight end. So we got to see what we have in Hurst. And he's shown flashes. I just think he needs more seasoning. The same thing like when Calvin Ridley had all those drops that year. And, people were calling for his head at that point as well. Now you see what he has. If he works with Julio, comes out, and I think the time Hooper had that really big year is in the offseason where Matt Ryan called him to come down to Miami, and they were working out on the beach. And they developed that camaraderie because Matt Ryan is only as good as a tight end. That's why they brought Tony G here. That's why they drafted Hooper because Matt Ryan is when he has a great tight end or at least a serviceable tight end, you will see the turnovers drop. Because if anything, that's probably his first read most of the time because he knows he has like an athletic freak there. It's just the fact that he needs to learn how to shorten a route or learn how to run proper routes. The problem in Baltimore was the fact that he got hurt. Mm-hmm. So I think his rookie year was or his first year or so was shortened, and that's when they went and got Mark Andrews, and then he just got phased out after that. Yeah. So I think if you just wait for the food to be done, I think he has about another year. Let's just see what happens when the COVID thing ends. Now that we got the vaccine, thank God for that. But let's see when this whole COVID bullshit ends. With a proper OTA, a proper training camp, we'll see what happens with that. I think he's going to have a big year next year. I think he's going to have a big year.
Yeah. Regarding Hayden Hurst, when we first acquired him, I was really hyped and excited about that. Regarding that last week, that interception that Matt Ryan threw towards him on the hitch route, Matt Ryan said that it was a late time and throw, that Matt Ryan was late on that. Usually that ball got to come out fast. It's quick and zip. And Matt Ryan didn't do that. He looked off and then he went back to it and the safety had his eyes on it. And it was just it was a nice pick by the safety, hands down.
Yeah.
As far as Hayden Hurst goes, I really like the man. I think right now, we know the offense by Farmer Friend or whatever you want to call him has been real bad, and the chemistry has been off. You know what I'm saying? There you go. the chemistry between Hayden Hurst and Matt Ryan is just hell no.
Yo, y'all rolling? Hell no.
No.
Yo, we gotta do better, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's just pretty much the offense, man. It's no chemistry between them. But I like Hayden Hurst because if y'all saying that Hayden Hurst not panning out, so y'all saying coming to draft that game Kyle Pitts, that's what
Listen,
No. Oh, no.
I like Hayden, man.
No.
I like Hayden. I think we acquired him, so it's like we have to maximize his value and his potential, what he can do. So coming in with our new OC and our new head coach coming in, going into 2021, got to use him vertically down the field. Similar to how Travis Kelce and them is cooking. Mark Andrews is cooking, going off, got a nice connection with Lamar. So
it's all scheme. But you guys, they have to realize, I'm talking to these people in the comments, you got to realize that this dude came in right before the pandemic. He didn't get an OTA. He didn't get a proper training camp. He didn't get that time with Matt Ryan. Even if he did, it had to be like social distance and whatnot. So he couldn't really develop that rapport that he had with Austin Hooper, because people were thinking the same thing with Hooper after his first year, and then he had that big year. Give time. We have a decent quarterback. We have a good quarterback that's going to make him look well. All we got to do is get rid of Farmer Friend. That's what the problem is. Let's keep it a stack comment section. All right, get rid of that offensive coordinator. Believe me, I'm telling you right now. What do you think Eric Bieniemy is going to do with a guy like that? If he was to come, or any kind of offensive coordinator, it has to be him. But anybody with some sense will come over here and they will see a freak like that. What do you think they will do with him?
Hey, listen. Before we get to that, I'm sorry. I gotta say something. Hold on. Hey, you remember how they did David Ruffin in this part?
Yeah,
that's what we need to do to Dirk Cutter. Get him off the stage. It's time for him to go.
Throw that man. Yo, speaking of Dirk Cutter, I seen one of the interviews he had. I think it was after the Saints game, right after we got swept by the Saints. Mm-hmm. He was like, his interview. All you hear is like he couldn't answer the question. He couldn't answer any questions, but all he had to say is we had to do this.
I mean, yo, I'm telling you, man, this is the way it's been. We have a head coach that says that Matt Hennessy is a center, not a left guard. We have an offensive coordinator that has no idea how to answer proper questions. We have a defensive coordinator in Brick that's playing Gronk in practice. This is where we're at, people, because the only one that's doing well right now is the special teams coordinator, because he revived Younghoe Koo's career. That's what we got this year, man. That is it. But to answer this question right here from Prove It, I like that name. What? Yeah. Why did it take so long for Laquan Treadwell to play? Personally speaking, I think because Oz and Gage were playing well, at the time when they were healthy. So I just think that he's just a victim of being in a large wide receiving core. I think we go about 6 deep. I mean, because you still got Blake, you still got Powell, so Laquan Treadwell was pretty much like an insurance policy just in case shit happens. Shit has happened. Now Laquan is actually playing. The fact that he actually took that hitch route and just bowled over a few charges into the end zone shows what you can have right there. He needs to have some playing time tomorrow too.
And how many
ball out tomorrow too?
How many times did he play after that? What the fuck does Dirk and his goddamn coach be doing? So you score a touchdown on a hitch route the same way Julio would do, and you don't play him no more?
Where's my paper bag? Where's my paper bag? I can't justify it no more. I can't justify this no more, man. Wait. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here it is.
Hold on, bro. Who is this guy?
Go back. Bro? Here we go.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yo, who won it first, man? Go ahead. Yo, Rich, please take.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all can take it. Yeah, Maggie.
No, Maggie.
I'm good.
Oh my God, bro.
I just wanted to throw my face on here because that question, I know y'all about to go in. So let me go ahead and get
Hold on, bro.
Y'all take Carson Wentz. Oh no!
Someone said that.
Somebody did tell me that before.
He said, "Wait, who told you that? To be drug tested? Who told you that?"
Some random people just.
Yo.
Somebody told
You want us
that,
to get the injury prone guy?
I don't want him.
He lost his spot to
He
hurt.
an Eagles fan. He Eagles fan.
He got hurt.
An Eagles fan talking
Oh,
about.
No, here come Matt. Oh boy, here we go.
Before Mike go crazy, listen. Y'all know who our fucking QB was before Matt Ryan that year? It was Joey Harrington.
Fly Eagles fly for life. Listen.
We went 3-13. Why would we start over? Why?
Please take him.
Listen, Matt Ryan has thrown for over 4,000 yards on a consistent basis. He is going to throw for 4,000 yards again. You cannot tell me Matt Ryan has not been the center of attention to where he has brought this organization back. For all you Vic lovers, Matt Ryan restored the Atlanta Falcons organization.
Preach twisted.
Hey, can I say this? Can I say this real fast?
God.
I just want to say this real fast.
Go ahead, man. Please go ahead. I need some handout.
Hey, I just want to say this is nothing but absolute gold, man. Seeing T so fucking pissed off right now just gives
T don't get mad.
It just brings tears to my eyes. It just brings tears to my bad eyes.
I was like,
I just want to say that.
Yo, I'm rubbing off on you, T. I'm rubbing off on you, bro.
Hey.
What's wrong with that guy?
Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Appreciate it. What's wrong with that guy, bro? Like, are you even watching us on a consistent basis?
Whoa.
I've never seen that name.
Dude, he's an Eagles fan. Did you not see the film when the Eagles won? They had fans eating horse shit, man. So you already know. You know that's what I get down, bro. Come on, man. Like, you know what I think he was trolling. I don't think he was playing. I don't think
he was dead.
No, he can't be. Yo, Fly Eagle Fly. Real quick, just tell me real quick. Were you serious? Please don't tell me you were serious. I'm gonna wait for him to answer. I'm gonna give you about at least like 10 seconds to answer.
Dude, who took them to the Super Bowl? It wasn't Carson Wentz.
Oh my god,
man! We gotta move on from this, man. I don't want to waste my time about this Eagles.
Oh my god, my head hurt.
Hey, so I guess we can go into the Matt Ryan showing signs of decline. I can't. This is my thing. I'm not gonna put all this issue on Matt Ryan. I can't keep doing that, knowing that he's been through almost 8 coordinators since he's been in the league. Like, he doesn't have a coordinator to where it stays for 3 or 4 years. It usually is the coordinator's there for 2 years. He gets them another job. Like, I don't know what y'all expect from this guy. Like, he's doing the best he can. What about some help from Matt Ryan? How many teams do you know that go to the playoffs that have a top 10 defense, have somebody that consistently stop drives? How many times have you seen us score a touchdown and literally come back out there 7-7, 14-14, 21-21? We can't consistently keep leads because our defense doesn't hold up on a consistent basis. And this is throughout the years.
That's 13 years. For the past 13 years, it's been like that. Man.
Versus the 49ers in that playoff game. We up 17 shit. How many times did our defense have a chance to stop plays and they did not? We had a hobbled John Abraham, so we had no pass rush whatsoever. I can literally go down all these playoff games if you want me to. Like, that's how serious it's been. And Matt Ryan on a consistent basis, yeah, he throws interceptions on key moments sometimes, but he gets it back. What about times when he throws interception and the defense says, we got you, don't worry about it, we'll take it over? That's why you have a team. It's offense, defense, and special teams. It's not just the QB. And I've never seen Matt Ryan say, I don't have to play better when we lose. That's one thing I respect about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan doesn't pass the puck to nobody. He says, I fucked up.
Put it on me.
I gotta play better. He's done that plenty of times. Even when coaches have blamed him, he says, I messed up. I gotta play better. That's the QB I want that's leading my organization. And he's gonna be here for 3 or more years. I'm not throwing salt on Matt Ryan because at the end of the day, how many Hall of Famers do we really have in our organization? You want me to trade?
It ain't Steve Bartkowski. It ain't Steve Bartkowski, I'll tell you that much.
I'm not saying our Hall of Famers, but we don't have enough Hall of Famers in our organization anyway. So Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, I want them to get the same treatment that Roddy White got. Straight up. I'm not.
Wait, jump. You want the same treatment that Roddy White got with our organization, or
as far as him retiring with the whole he played only for the Falcons is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know they did dirty at the end of his career. He started talking. That was dirty. But yeah, I would like to see I would still like to see Matt. I would like to see that number 2 in the Ring of Honor and number 11. I think nobody should wear that from this point forward. From when they decide to hang it up, moving forward. I mean, hell, I don't have faith in the fact of how we do our players. Because like I said, every time I see Gurley with number 21 on, it turns my stomach a little bit. I don't think anybody in our organization should wear number 21. But that's besides the point. Let me answer what this guy said, Andrew G. This is my man right here. Matt Ryan is showing signs of being tired. Tired of clowns trashing him and everything that he's done. Oh, yeah, he's unraveled on the sideline. He's pissed. You see, I think he gave Dirk Cutter a look last week. If looks could kill him. He's he's looking at Dirk as I'm doing everything that you're telling me to do. And look where it's getting us. I'm doing everything that you. Oh my God.
Okay. Probably needs to stop doing this. That's probably what it is. He keeps doing that whack ass pregame warm up.
But that's not as bad as what Dak Prescott was doing. Remember that little that Dak Prescott?
That was major pause worthy. I don't know what the hell
that mean was different.
Yeah, that was like dancing. That was like dancing in the bodega when you go to the corner store. When you hear that music bouncing in the background, you want to get that milk, that gallon of milk.
This
that's
is
what I be doing when I be in there.
We got no time rush. Damn.
I mean, oh boy.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. And then it's for the haters too. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Y'all consistently say Matt Ryan's this, Matt Ryan's that. Matt Ryan is at his best when he has a running game. A la 09 to 2012, a la 2016 and 2017. When he has that back there to where they can run outside scheme, inside scheme, it sets up the play action. Matt Ryan excels well in the play action in the middle of the field. You can't tell me the last time we've had a 100-yard rusher on a continued basis, regular basis, since Devontae Freeman.
What do you think? You think we should we should give Gurley another shot? I mean, it's a name. I don't know if he's like that guy, but it's a name. I think our running back. I think our running back for the future is currently probably on a practice squad right now because for some reason I don't know if Quadri is signing up, is suiting up. But
they don't put him out there.
That dude back there, put Quadri back there and see what happens. Put him back there and see what we need a dog back there, and I think he'd be that guy. Yeah, Michael Turner.
That's what I'm saying. 09, Michael Turner was that deal, and it set up play action to where Roddy White was running wide open. It literally was nobody there. He was getting so many one-on-one coverages because you have to put 7 or 8 guys in a box.
Yeah, you got to drop the
safety.
You
need that ground and pound type running back. And I thought Todd Gurley was going to be it. I thought Steven Jackson was going to be it. Think about that now. 2 back-to-back free agents we got from the Rams have literally got hurt and been bust.
That's crazy. Steven Jackson used to get me tight. That's why I was feeding for Devontae Freeman. Was Devontae Freeman his backup at the time?
Yeah. You talking about?
Yeah, I was feeding for Freeman rookie year. Oh, yeah. Boy, he had this.
Freeman's always been a dog. That's the thing. Freeman's always been a dog. That was never been like an issue. For Devontae Freeman. It was just. I mean, some people still haven't forgiven him for missing that key block, in the Super Bowl. Because all he had to do was stick his head in there.
Did he do it on purpose, though? It kind of looked like he did it on purpose because he went past him and down the field. He went past him and looked for the ball. You talking about Hearns or not Robinson, right? Number 19 in that game on that play at 31.
Yeah, that's who it was.
He was freaking down the field. Yeah. Matt Ryan didn't have time to throw it to him. He got hit as soon as he stopped. Like, what is that?
Okay.
On,
Here's my favorite part of the show. Atlanta Falcons Q&A and score prediction. All right, let's hear it, guys. Come on, bring up the Q&A and score prediction. Bring it. Bring it. Wait, what did this dude say? We go. What did he say?
Who you talking about?
See, this is this Madden stuff right here. Falcons, y'all need to trade for Zeke then.
That nigga who fumbled 3 times versus us.
But how
he can't wiggle open either.
No, this ain't the NBA, bro. This ain't Madden. Like, you could just trade and then you could just like go. You're the commissioner and you can go into settings and click erase salary cap and you ain't got no repercussions or whatever like that. Number 2 is like, why would you trade for Zeke so fast? Why the hell would you do that? Like, he ain't doing nothing down in Dallas. Why would you trade for Zeke? We don't need that. We can get somebody on a cheap out of the draft, or we can use Quadri. That's what everybody's been saying consistently in the comments. Everybody's been saying in the comments, like, let Quadri run. Floyd Donnelly says 38-32 Falcons win. How I feel about that?
Ooh.
High scoring game.
I mean, it's a division game, so it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close regardless. I got 28-20 or 24-20. The game is at home. It's gonna be a tough one, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose. I would not be surprised if we lose. It's a win-win for me. Either if we win, I get to talk shit to the Bucs fans. If we lose, I get to get a top 5 pick. I don't care which one happens. I don't care which one happens.
High five, good man. High five. I'm right with you, brother. I'm right with you.
We already at number 6. We're already at number 6 right now.
Exactly.
I'm the same way with you. For my scoring prediction, I have 24-34 with a Falcons loss. You know, I don't mind saying it right now.
Yeah,
you know,
say it, bro.
Main reason why 2-5. 2-5 at home. You hear me? 2-5 at home. We beat Denver. And we almost lost that. And the Raiders against home.
Yeah.
This is our last home game. So it's like you gotta win out. Of course, I would love to see the Falcons win, but I'm gonna be real with myself. And I'm saying from what I see, the way how the Falcons been playing, and if we don't stop Leonard Fournette, it's gonna be a loss. And Mike Evans.
Listen, man. Listen. Let's be real. Let's be all the way real right now. I see 38 in the comments. I see 17 points in the comments. I see 21-20 from Andrew G in the comments. You're Rich, you said what was it? 34-24?
I said 24-34.
And John, you didn't give your score yet, right?
No, I said it could either be 28-20 or 24-20.
Do we honestly believe that this offense can score? Can I actually say that right now? Can I come all the way real right now? Can I say that right now? That do I believe that this offense can actually score more than 15 points? Like, that's where we at. That's where we at right now. The sooner this team loses, because I'm looking to go 0-3 for the rest of the year. Okay, the sooner this team loses, the sooner we can get Louis Riddick's ass up in here and start cleaning house. Okay, or what Miss Maggie said, she don't care about the culture or whatever. It could be black, white, polka dot. It don't even matter who you are. Come in here and just blow the whole thing up. Rich McKay, you can go.
What's your track record? You can go. That's what I want to see.
No, I'm telling you, every time we score, I hear that what was that, the railroad, the railroad, the horn and whatnot. That's what Dirk needs to be out of here. He needs to be on that or the martyr. The first martyr out of Atlanta. I swear to God, I am done. I do not believe the team could score more than 17 points tomorrow. I don't believe that is going to happen. 14-17, we lose tomorrow. We lose.
You think they're only going to score 17 on us?
And I'm telling you, everybody in the comments, I swear to God, next week I'm going to be on the show with a paper bag over my head. That is it. That is it. I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I swear to God, man. Like, I think we're gonna lose. I think like everybody is like, you know, people say like, oh yeah, well we're gonna play like for pride, but I mean, do we have any more pride left? I think it got beat out of us like a couple of weeks ago, man. I mean, what like
it's gonna be listen, it's gonna be on the offense, bro. If the offense can stall drives and keep the defense off the field, the defense can't be on the field that much this game because Tom Brady's not taking deep shots. They're not going to score fast. They're going to literally try to do what the Chargers do and literally go all the way down the field. So that means that's going to slow the time of possession. That means Matt Ryan's not going to have too many chances to have the ball. It's going to be on that offense, man. It really is. I'm not going to lie to you. If we win this game, it's going to have to be on the offense. Not going to be on that defense. But I said this earlier. Matt Ryan usually makes statement games after he does terrible the week before.
You're right.
Jump, man. Your mouth to God's ears.
I hope he doesn't, but he always does.
Plus, it's Tom Brady. I want to see us at least beat him. But of course, I get it. We want a better draft pick and all that good stuff. But for some reason, I just feel like this is going to be a win for the Falcons.
I don't mind the draft.
They said we wearing the new home unis tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
That's what Ivan said.
Yeah, I don't mind being in position for the draft pick, but realistically, I would love for us to go 3-0. You know what I mean? Like I'll be honest, I would love.
Don't do that, Rich.
Don't
do
that, tough. I'm not trying to.
Don't do that, Rich. Don't do that, Rich.
I'm not trying to get my hopes up and set myself up for disappointment. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like these players are still going to play. They are playing for something. They're playing for a contract. These coaches are playing for their career. They still got to fight for something. You know what I mean?
You said what?
Look,
Rich,
we're 4-4.
Rich,
I got you. I'm almost done. Raheem Morris is 4-4. He's 4-4 right now. If he could go 7-4, I'm just we still fire everybody. Still, I'm not saying that. I'm not leading it. I'm just saying I would love to see my team win out and still be in position to get a nice pick in the draft. That might not happen, but I'm just saying.
If we win out, we'll probably be top 13 pick like we was last year.
Yeah.
To be honest, if we're at 6 to 9, it's not gonna be that good anyway because it's mostly receivers gonna be taken at that stage. So us winning or losing won't affect who we pick, in all honesty, because you got Chase on the board. It's so many receivers on the board, and then it's the corner. So who we gonna pick? The corner from Alabama?
Oh, Patrick Surtain the second.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I said I want a safety. The safety is in 15, 16, the way they got it. So we better not reach like we did all these other years and just pick based on scheme. Pick the best player available wherever the hell we are. I'm telling you though, watch this game, bro. This game might remind me of the 49ers of last year. No one expected us to win that damn game, and we came out and won. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. And it's going to piss me off so bad, but don't be surprised.
Man, Rich, y'all just the power of positivity, man. Y'all the new day. Okay, y'all, I love y'all guys to death, man. I appreciate y'all guys every single week. Every single week, you guys are positive. Miss Maggie come out here. She got the Atlanta Hawks on. She's fully transitioned now. It's all about basketball now. Ain't nobody thinking about the basketball. Watch.
We are.
We about to get up out of here because people want to see the Saturday game. You see that? That's how it's right now.
Speaking of the cash shirt, though, I just saw the Outkast posted, so it was just kind of ironic. I wore this today. 24 years ago, Outkast released Jazzy Bell as a single today. Mm-hmm. So it just so happened I'm like watching this. It's like, wait a minute, look at that. Today.
They trying to do a versus with a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm pulling up.
Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be
more crazy than that game.
All
tomorrow.
Of that. Yeah.
That's gonna be more crazy than that game tomorrow. That's gonna be like that Keisha Cole shot thing. It's gonna be over. Don't even bother watching it. Okay, watch. Yeah,
Well,
business showing up.
We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it to break it down anyway. So
Listen, I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna be breaking down as I'm watching it.
Guys,
What's
I
up?
have a question. The Bucks, right? Do you know their seed in the playoffs? Where they at? Where they stand?
Who the Bucks?
You guys know, or anybody in the comments? You guys know where the Bucks is at right now? Just
I
being
haven't looked at the updated.
yeah,
thing.
because
I think they're six.
these guys, we're hurting them. So we're putting them in a lower chance percentage of getting into the playoffs. So I would love
fifth
to
or sixth.
see that. That's a rivalry game.
They're six.
They're
Six,
six.
so they right there on the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying we gotta get
upset.
We got we gotta hurt some people's
calling the
feelings.
Falcons the bubble busters? Pause.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Don't be surprised. What we're saying is we wouldn't be surprised if we win. We still expect us to lose, but we wouldn't be surprised if we win.
And we good for that. We good for that. But but that shadow is hovering above us. That shadow that's called Cutter. That Cutter shadow that's hovering above us. Because we have the talent to win almost every time we step on the field. It's never been a question. That's why we're like a supreme destination when it comes to coaching and general managers or whatever like that. It's never been an issue with that. The issue has been okay.
Hey, but you know one thing we didn't say though. One thing we didn't say though is
what's up?
Dirk did used to be the coach for the Bucks. He knows some of those players.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man.
You're just from that Mike.
That's no.
Right after that Mike, yo.
Are you giving me that ESPN stuff right now?
I'm being honest. We didn't say that throughout the show. Like he did used to be the coach for them, so he drafted some of those players.
Because we don't care. We don't care where he's been because we know where he's at. They had the same trouble down there.
We know what he's fucking up right now at.
Exactly. But like I said, I love you guys to death for being positive. But at this point, before I actually keel over and die on the show, you're gonna have to wrap this up. Okay.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up
Go
then.
around the world. Let's go around the world, John. Man, you lead off, man.
Hey, appreciate everybody that subscribed to this channel, to my channel. Shouts out to all the fans that's real diehard Falcons fans. Continue to tune in. We'll give you content throughout the season, even after the season is up. We got GM talk. We got free agent talk. We got draft talk. Continue to stay posted and hit the like and subscribe button. Shouts out to Miss Maggie. Shouts out to Man Mike for giving all of us an opportunity to use this platform. We're taking the best of it and we're doing our thing. Please stay tuned in to all the channels. Once again, subscribe to my channel as well, Twisted Torch TV. I got some content finna drop. It's editing right now as we speak. So lock in. Appreciate all you guys for being on the channel with me. Shouts out to y'all, Twisted Torch.
So Falcons fans, y'all know exactly what's going on. I appreciate you guys for dealing with my crazy ass for about an hour or a little over an hour every Saturday to wake you up in the morning with energy, laughter. I mean, we need it in this time. It's a lot of stuff is going on right now, and I appreciate you guys coming out there. I mean, this is a no judgment zone. I mean, we'll joke on you in the comments and stuff like that about your team. That's sports. They bring us together no matter what your race, creed, or religion is, and no matter what team that you follow, you come in here and you represent them. We may joke on you, but that's how sports players do. That's what sports people do. That's what fans do. But in here, we are respectful, and we expect everybody in the comments. You respect us, and we love all y'all to death. And you always say every week, if y'all been following the channel, it's real out there right now. So added to the slogan, rise up, show up, mask up.
Hey, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate everybody that joined the show today, all the Falcons fans. all the sport teams. Appreciate all the love and the support. This was a great show. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to everybody that's part of the Atlanta Falcons Nation. Shout out to the Brooklyn fans out there. Dirty Bird from Brooklyn. You know, from Canarsie, Floss. You already know. That's the thing. Thank you, Miss Maggie. Appreciate it. That's it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and close it on out since Magnus said I decided to switch over. I'm still an Atlanta Falcons because we still got games left. But guess what? The Hawks are in preseason mode. So Miss Maggie got to get into the news reporter mode for the Hawks. So, of course, they have a game tonight. I don't know what time, but I'm looking at it. But they have a game as well today. They're playing the Memphis Grizzlies. So, with that being said, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to hear a little bit of Hawks news. I'm going to do a couple of updates later on this evening, as well as my thoughts on, I guess I might go ahead and do this about the GM interviews that just happened since the Falcons actually interviewed them. So I might put my little 2 cents in a little later this evening. But on that note, like Twisted Torch said, y'all see him on the bottom right there. If you don't know how to find him, type it in, Twisted Torch TV. Give him a subscribe. Seriously, he has amazing content on his channel, as well as follow the family on Atlanta Falcons Nation, where you see every single body doing their thing individually on there. But that's all I got to say on this, guys. You guys make sure you tune in at the same time. Look, set your alarms and know that Atlanta Falcons Nation is on early mornings, okay? All right? And we will still be here every week, all right? We want to see y'all post-game and after show as well tomorrow. Depending on how that goes, we might get Magnus might be smiling, but if we lose. But that's all I got to say, you guys. Appreciate y'all. We about to get up out of here. Go ahead and get my party on with my birthday niece. Since she was asleep yesterday, we finna party today.
Happy
all
birthday,
right,
Kylie.
Yeah, happy birthday, my boo boo. All right, y'all. Peace.
Appreciate you.
All right.